Guys, you know what my first question for you is going to be. Can they hear me?
Do you want to start with your question?
No, go ahead, Chris. I'm joking with these two.
Just give us an opening statement on your performance. Obviously, the 6th consecutive national championship. Another close meet, and your team event comes through for the win.
I just think they're unshakable. Like, I mean, that APU was awesome, and they just kept bringing it. And these guys were eerily calm before the meet. I asked them, is this eerily calm? Like, what am I seeing here? And they were just ready to go. Couldn't be more proud of them. Came in and cleaned some things up even from yesterday. Our team event wasn't as great as we wanted it to be today, but it was enough. And they're the team. They're just unshakable. It doesn't matter who's standing across the mat. They're going to go out and execute the way they need to execute.
Jerry and Brace, go ahead.
This is Day Thompson, senior, and you know Cam, just so you know who you're talking
to. Fee, like you said, you guys went out and executed. In that tumbling, Mercy looked like she knew when she landed that she had nailed that one. I mean, did you guys know that was a pretty good score?
Yes, we did. And Mercy is capable of such big scores, and it's when she comes out of that punch front and that 1.5 is so high that you can walk under it, you're in business, and that's where she was tonight.
Fee, you talked about how AP just kept coming at you. I was thinking in terms of tumbling. I'm not sure that anybody or very few teams have been that close to you in tumbling. Was that good to be? I mean, this is the national championship, but was it good to be pushed like that?
Absolutely. From with my coaching hat on, no, I don't want anybody to be close to us. But with the sport hat on, that's what we need. I mean, the sport is continuing to grow, and it's going to get closer and closer. It's not going to be that blowout and tumbling event like it is every year. And our team, we look at the big picture. We know that's what we want eventually. So yeah, and it's fun to be pushed because then you go into that next event and you have to execute. And so it was good to see. And APU really, they had a fantastic meet today.
Cam and Day, national champs. This is what you guys work for. What does it feel like? Well played.
It feels absolutely amazing to just go through the season and just top it off just like this.
Cam, what was that like, the confetti and all that? I mean, maybe you guys are used to it by now, but just, obviously you guys were having fun down there.
Yeah, this one felt a little bit different than years past. Because of COVID, I came back for this year, and I wanted this team to make it to another level, and we sure did. And that confetti hit, we were all just celebrating and screaming. We knew.
Another thing that seems to always benefit you guys is the start values that you guys open up with. I know it puts a lot of pressure on you to go out there and execute, but it seemed like y'all were able to do that.
Yeah, some teams it's a coaching strategy, and some teams will play the lower start value and just really go after the execution. And I say go big or go home. We do the big skills and we try to execute to the best of our ability. And that's just our philosophy. And I think the team likes it because they like to be pushed constantly, and we'll get one skill and they want to do another skill. So yeah, we'll always try to push the start value as much as we can, safely, obviously, but always push it.
And for any of y'all, for the freshmen and sophomores, it was their first title, right? I mean, so, was that cool to see them experience that?
I think that was absolutely amazing to see them, just to see how far they've grown, and just especially the sophomores, because we all didn't get to finish out our season, especially them. So just to see like them take in last year and then take in this year, and just everything that we've learned together, it was very just an amazing moment to just see how far they come and just how far they just can go.
We all pushed each other to our limits and everything. The upperclassmen relied on the sophomore and freshman class a lot. and they came through. We all came through, and it was just a great experience.
I actually kept forgetting that the sophomores haven't been here yet. I kept reminding myself because they didn't finish. So they never really got to turn the corner with us last year, which is that's what we seek every year, is turning that corner. And they never got there last year. We were on the right path. And so I kept reminding myself, Cam Kitchens and Emily Tobin, who are out in everything in the first half, tons of pressure on those two. This was their first championship. And I don't know about you guys, but I was like, I kept reminding myself, but I have to tell you the role, you guys know the role Cam plays with her. Day is behind the scenes, just running stuff, y'all.
Yes.
This is who is keeping everybody calm on the side.
She runs it all. She runs it all. I run the crowd. She runs all of us.
Yes, she does.
We couldn't do it without her.
The freshman and sophomore lean on this one right here. So it was definitely a group effort.
Fee, it may be what you do every meet, but I was struck by the fact that right after your team event, and this is before AP, you're getting the team together, and what's the message then? You're done competing. So what are you critiquing right there, or what's your message at that point?
Well, it is kind of a critique, kind of a review, like pull everybody in and talk about what we just did. And we didn't have a perfect team event tonight. So we talked about what that could mean, and we talked about what that could look like. And we talked about how we would handle it if it didn't go our way, and how if it didn't go our way and APU scored higher than us, how they deserved it and how we would handle that. We win and lose with integrity. And so those are the conversations we have in that moment.
And you mentioned it out there, but how big was this just to get through this year, and the teams that were able to survive and get to this point? How big was that after last year?
I don't think anybody understands. It was the sigh of relief to get to this point is unbelievable. I know it is on these guys. I know it has been on our coaching staff. So just to get here and just be at the championship, get to have a season. I mean, there were so many times we thought maybe we wouldn't get to compete at all. So to be here and to end this way is pretty nice.
Thanks, ladies.
Okay, now for my question.
You can ask a question.
Bryce, it's more of a statement. Cartwheel and Jerry, you know where I'm going. The clock. So
Got to do the clock.
Yeah. And I don't care which way it's going.
How many wins did we get? Was it 5? Or we'll do 6.
Well, yeah.
For the 6 championships.
6 championships. So I'll give you guys about 24 hours before.
All right.
That's good.
Hey,
Thanks, Fee.
thank both of you. And Chris, thanks for all you've done this weekend. I know it's been tough remote, but thank you.
Mhm.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.